Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night, and you're here at First Coast Comedy's main event. Are you guys ready to have some fun? All right, well, to have some fun, I need you to make more noise than that. Put those hands together. Let's hoop and holler. Let me hear you. That's right, and welcome to the stage, your host, Johnny Kalinowski.
I Sure. Sure. Who's seen Oppenheimer already? No, you, sir? One person. Oh, some people back there. Good. Who's seen Barbie so far? All right, fantastic. I'm going to go see it tomorrow. So I'll let you know how it is. Welcome to the show. Who has never been to a First Coast comedy performance before? Raising your hand. Okay, fantastic. Who's been to a First Coast comedy show? You've been to a comedy show, but not one of our improv shows. So let me ask it again. Who's been to a First Coast comedy improv show? You're raising your hands. You've been here before. You should know it's okay to make noise. Who's been to a show before here? Yes, thank you. Yes, we can only do what we do if we get responses from you. If we don't feel it, if you're not feeling it and giving it back to us, we aren't going to know what's going on. Because this is an improv show. That means everything that we are going to be doing on stage tonight is completely improvised. We are only going to be able to do what we do if you give us suggestions and ideas. Yes, so we are going to be asking questions of all of you tonight, and we're going to be getting ideas such as, let's start with something very simple. Everybody should have a favorite color. On the count of 3, I want you all to just shout out your favorite color. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Chartreuse? Love it. He knows. He's right in earshot. He's like, my right ear is closest to him. That's what I heard. Chartreuse. Wonderful. Wonderful. Everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but you either had a first car or you have like a car that you want. On the count of 3, shout that car out. 1, 2, 3. What was it? What?
Punch buggy.
A punch buggy.
I want to know people are punching each other.
What's that?
As I drive by, I know people are punching each other.
You want people punching each other?
As I drive by.
As you drive by, and you want people in other cars to be punching them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. It's not sociopathic at all. I love it. Oh, I love it. No. And we might be getting volunteers up here on the stage. Now, we're not going to force anybody to come up on the stage, but sometimes we might need or want to get somebody on the stage. We are going to help you out. We are going to make you look good if you're up here. We understand that it's a bit nerve-wracking to come up here in front of a bunch of people and do something on this stage. We're going to make you look good, and you may get a prize for doing that. Who thinks, just gut feeling, who thinks they'd be interested in coming up here and volunteering? Okay, I see people.
Don't take it back now.
Some people are pointing at other people, but the people being pointed at don't seem incredibly confident yet. Now, we'll make you look good, and yes, there is a prize. It could be a free pass to come back to a First Coast comedy show. It could be a brand new iPad. So, if that's not incentive enough for you, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
Get an ADA ramp over here for those of us who can't get up.
Yes, we've got a ramp. We could. We have a ramp backstage. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, this is improv comedy. We don't know what is going to happen. It's relying on you. So we are going to, it's not just me, because if it were just me, it's going to be a very, very, very boring show. All right? Yes, absolutely. So we want to make sure also that we bring all of these people out with a lot of energy. So how do we do that? We're going to count from 1 to 10. And we're going to get progressively louder from 1 to 10 with something that we call the clapometer, or if you're from the West Coast, the clapometer. Yes. So we're going to start with like a real simple golf clap at 1, and then at like 10, we're just going to bust out and make as much noise as possible, just for fun. What's your name, sir? Connor. At 5. Everybody is going to not clap except for Connor. Connor's going to be the only person clapping at 5. So we're going to do 1 to 4, then just Connor, and then 6 through 10, everybody. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Great. Everybody ready and kind of ready to get warmed up? All right. So we're going to start a little golf clap. So this is a 1. Now increase it to 2. And a 3. And a 4. And a 5. And a 6. And 7. And 8.
All right, let's keep it going and welcome your players to the stage! That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Adam Bateman, the lovely Katie Rubin, Dave Nolan, Brad Berghoff Jr., the wonderful Jazz Litzer, Jared Jackson, and welcome back your host, Yannick Golanowski.
Thank you very much. All right.
You wanted energy.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. That's exactly what I want. Please, don't stop. Oh my God. I'm just saying, I love it. Makes me feel good. Oh, so we're gonna jump right into it with our very first game. Our very first game is called What Are You Doing? And I need at least 2 players to start off with What Are You Doing? So What Are You Doing is a game where our 2 players are going to be acting a little vignette out one at a time. So Adam, for instance, might start an activity, just like they're doing something. And then Dave will ask him the question,
What are you doing?
all right, and then whatever it looks like Adam is doing, he can answer anything except what he's actually doing. So he'll have to invent something other than what he is actually doing. Then Dave will have to start doing whatever it is that Adam says, and then the questions are going to go back and forth, except they can never say the thing that they are actually doing. So it's the equivalent of like rubbing your stomach and patting your head. If we're all good at that, we're very bad at that. We'll see how our players do with that. This is an elimination game, so it starts with 2, but we're going to gradually replace one player if they maybe don't do the best thing. All right? What is it? What do I mean by they don't do the best thing? Well, maybe they say what they're actually doing. All right? That's a no-no. That's against the rules, and they will be out of there. Or maybe they will like repeat something that's already been said. Like somebody says, painting a fence, and the other person says, I'm painting a wall. Well, that's kind of the same thing. So they will be out of there. Maybe they'll say something like, something like that. Sorry, that's nothing. They will be out of there. So that's how the players are going to get eliminated. And we could just like start with anything in the world, but what we want to start with is somebody's occupation here. So who has a job? Somebody here have a job? All right. What do you do for a living?
Performance management.
Performance management. Okay. Like managing performers, or like you're in a job where you're checking people's performance?
I improve performance.
You improve performance. Okay. So probably a lot of things related to performance improvement. So everything that they do are going to have to be inspired by performance improvement. The other thing is like if they just are way out of left or right field on that one, I just don't think it applies. They will be out of there. So we'll see how far this goes on performance management. And since you started with the example, Dave, I'm going to let you start with a gesture, and Adam's going to ask the first question. Players, you ready?
Yes!
This is What Are You Doing in 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing? Improving the performance of all the employees in the office.
No, do it like this, Bill. Yeah, that's how you work on a construction project.
What are you doing?
Asking you what performance metrics you could use to improve your performance?
Let's see. I'm going to use a spreadsheet to analyze and plug in a formula.
What are you doing?
Marrying someone in performance management.
Let's have the most efficient wedding ever. I do too.
What are you doing?
Marketing myself as the one person that can turn your business around.
I'm going to use Chat GPT to describe.
What are you doing?
Spelling performance management.
Sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Spelling performance management. You can spell any job. I'm sorry, Dave, you are out of there.
I'd probably lightheaded.
Some really good mileage on that. So we've got to replace Dave over here. All right. So, performance management. Great. Wonderful. Well, now let's who here has a first and a last name? Hopefully most of you, unless do we have Madonna or Cher in the audience. So who let's get somebody from over here that maybe I haven't. Who's got two initials? What are your initials? RJ. Great. So RJ. So everything that they say in this next vignette, they're going to have to answer with a word starting with R and then a word starting with J. So everything's got to be RJ. All right. So Adam, you're going to start. Jess is going to ask you the question. Players, you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
What are you doing?
Robot jumping! What are you doing?
Romancing Juliet.
Oh, Juliet, please. Houses forlorn. I've cast aside.
What are you doing?
Replying to justice.
Justice is gonna hear from me. Dear Justice, it's me, Chaps. You're terrible.
What are you doing?
Right?
Sorry. There's
Justice!
too much hesitation there. Jess, you are. Jared, get on up. Okay, so RJ, wonderful initials. Who else has two initials that we could use? Let's get from over here. Somebody's got two initials. KP. KP. What? KP. All right. Adam, you're going to start. Jared, ask the question. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
What are you doing?
Kissing pandas.
Oh my God! It's one right there!
What are you doing?
Killing Pedro!
Hey!
What are you doing?
Sorry, Adam, you are. Okay, next the final round. So why don't we up the ante? If you got a middle initial, now's the time to brag about it. So let's get somebody with three initials. What are your three initials? M. M is in mom. M is in mom. N is in Nancy. Okay. M. M. N. So everything's got to start M. M. N. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Jared, start the activity. Katie, ask the question.
What are you doing?
Marking Monday now!
Not you, Tuesday, and not you, Wednesday. It's Monday.
What are you doing?
Marry nicely.
Oh, if I have to be nice, okay. I take you to be my lawfully wedded wife.
What are you doing?
I love you. Making Mr. Nice.
You are mean, but soon you will no longer be mean with my magic. You are now
What are you doing?
moving metal nails. What are you
That's a time for
doing?
hammering. Making
already been used on something else, so I wasn't going to count it anyway. All right, so we're down to our final two.
You lose.
Okay. So for our very final round, we're gonna switch it up to try that on for size. So give me somebody have an activity that you do for a hobby or at work.
Yoga.
Yoga. All right. Could you demonstrate? And you can do it. A typical, like a very like a repetitive yoga move that they could do.
Okay,
Okay, so let's just, so this is your move. All right. Thank you very much. And what is your name? What's your name? L. Give it up for L. Okay, so they're going to have to do this motion over and over. And they're going to have to ask each other, what are they doing? And they're going to have to answer something that could be. So now it's like, whatever this might be, they're going to have to answer that and say, try that on for size. And we're going to go back and forth to see how many things that they can invent that may make sense with that maneuver. So, Brad, you're going to start by asking the question. Players, you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
I'm doing some yoga. Try that on for size.
I'm sitting down on this stool like a third-grade ballerina. Try that on for size.
I'm calming my giant twin babies to sleep. Try that on for size.
I'm pushing 2 pistons here at the factory. Try that on for size.
I'm parting this river so my people can be free. Try that on for size.
I'm doing raising your heart rate squats.
I'm sorry, Katie. I'm going to have to call that one. You are out of because that's what the yoga move it was. That is what it was. That is what it was.
Just take the L, Katie.
Yeah. Take the L. All right. For our next game. Our next game is a scene game, and I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience. So who thinks that they would like to volunteer? You can't volunteer, someone else. Oh, we've got a hand over here. So I see a young lady. There's 2 young ladies. See, all these people are here to cheer you on.
Yeah!
What's your name? Anna what? Anna Graceman. All right. And she added a sir.
She's not polite. That's her name.
Okay, I heard the sir at the end. It's like that's very, very polite. So, do you just go by Anna? Anna, okay, so Anna, everybody. So Anna. All right. So you're going to have a very important role in this next scene, and the players are going to go explain it to you. So whoever is playing in our game of moving bodies, you're going to go explain this game to Anna. Okay. So moving bodies, as you saw, our players were moving a lot in that last game, and they're able to do it under their own power. Well, in this game, they are not going to be able to move under their own power. Anna's going to have to do the moving for them. Yes. So she's going to have to, if they want to move their arms or something, she's going to have to, like, you know, push their arm or grab their arm and move it around. She's going to want them to walk. She's going to have to, like, touch the back of their leg, and they're going to walk. And that's how our scene is going to happen, with Anna doing the movement for our players. But we're going to need a thing to happen on stage. So what would be an activity that 2 or more people could be involved in?
Milking a cow.
Milk, okay. All right, your suggestion is milking a cow. Ooh, okay.
Can we take a brief moment? We're just
Absolutely. So while they're finishing explaining the game, I'll just talk about what we do here at First Coast Comedy. So we do these improv shows, which we have 2 every Friday and 2 every Saturday. We've got the 7:30 show, which is what you are at. We also have a 10 o'clock show. That is the Blue Show. So this show is family friendly. So all your suggestions so far have been family friendly. That's all I'm going to take. We're going to be a very wholesome 7:30 show. If you're not interested in that or want to see something else, come back to the 10 o'clock show. The 10 o'clock show is 21 and up, because if you are not 21 before you see the show, when you leave, you will be. So it's a completely different show. Also, tomorrow night, we do other things from time to time. We've got tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, a stand-up show. Welcome back. Yeah. All right. We're going to do a stand-up show tomorrow night. Are you interested in stand-up comedy?
I will be here tomorrow.
You are. That's okay.
Visited my auntie.
You're just visiting your auntie. Okay, from where?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. All right. All right. Now you may or may not be able to do the game while holding on to your friend here.
Oh, there we go.
You can get.
My big sister just yelling at me.
You're all right. Okay. So have they explained the game to you all right? Okay. Wonderful. So this game is milking a cow is the inspiration for the scene. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
All right. And milking a cow.
Oh, Paul, I'm so tired milking all these cows on a dairy farm. I got one last one to go right here. I'm going to grab the cow right by the udders. It's right in front of me. I'm going to take both hands. I'm going to hunch down a little bit. I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to reach forward and grab onto the... I'm going to reach forward and grab onto the udders. Forward is the udders in the space with my hands. No, I'm going to reach. I'm going to reach with my hands. I'm gonna put my hand forward. I'm gonna close my hand around the first udder. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other hand. We're gonna do this. There we go. Yep. And then now I'm gonna milk. I'm just gonna pull gently down. 1, 2, back up. There we go.
Strong over there, son. Sometimes I like to calm my cows down by petting them gently along their sides, like this. Stroke the leg first. Well, they really like to have their back scratched way up there. I'm just going to reach up and scratch your back. Oh, that's a little bitty cow. Hey, you know what? Let me slide over there and bring this bucket to you. I'm going to grab... Oh, I got to grab the bucket first. I'm going to grab that bucket. There it is. I'm hurrying. I'm running over to you, son.
Yeah, please. I've been milking for a while.
All right. Here. Son, I hope I'm not in your space. There's the bucket. And I'll just grab that third udder.
Take me.
All right. There we go. Yeah, it's all going straight in. You have to pull, son, to make it go in the
all
bucket.
right. I'll just a couple more pulls. Just a couple more.
There
1, 2. We're good. There we go.
What?
Yeah.
Don't overfill
It's overfilling. Let me get a rag from the cupboard behind me.
Oh yeah,
I'm
go.
gonna stand up. Yeah, maybe you could. That cow fart just blew you back. It smells so bad. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up.
I have 2 rags right here.
No, I'm gonna stand up.
Well,
You can. I'll just stand and give you space to dry up the milk.
all right, well, stand up.
Oh.
give her a pass to to come back to first coast. There we go. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. All right, a story to tell when you go back to Kentucky. Which the owners of this theater, Alex and Madeline, are in Wyoming right now, but maybe they're watching on streaming right now. You might see some cameras around. We are streaming this, so maybe they are watching from Wyoming. So everybody just say, hello, Alex and Madeline. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Alex and Madeline. And if they're not watching, well. Well, they're keeping tabs on us, though. I'm sure they are. So, okay, for our next game, we're also going to need a volunteer, but not at first. But I need Dr. Know-It-All on the stage. All right, Dr. Know-It-All. By the name, you should probably have a bit of a clue. Dr. Know-It-All is an expert in all things. Can answer any question that any person in this audience has. All right? So if you have questions about life, about love, about careers, about moving, about anything, they can answer it for you. However, they can answer it only one word at a time. So this is one head right here. Oh, we already have a question. Yes, sir. What is the question?
How do you name residential street?
Okay. Excellent. How do you name a residential street?
To
Name
A
residential
street
one
needs
to
apply
a
historical
figure
to
the
application
of
the
name
and
then
call
them
the
name
of
the
historical
figure.
Do not doubt, Dr. Know-It-All. Do not doubt, Dr. Know-It-All. Perhaps we have a question from over here. Yes.
What is the time, distance, and shielding for cesium?
Yeah. I believe this is like an atomic question. What is the
Time, distance, and shielding for cesium.
What is the time, distance, and shielding for cesium, which I believe is an element?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Dr. Know-It-All, take it away.
Easy.
the
time
Distance
and
shielding
of
that
infamous
particle
is
17
seconds.
Is that right? Yes, she's shaking her head yes. All right, another question for Dr. Know-It-All.
How do I get a raise?
How does she get a raise? Everyone listen up. How do you get a raise, Dr. Know-It-All?
To
get
A
raise
you
must
ask
the
eternal
performance
manager
what
to
do
with
your
life
then
you
bribe
So by now you see how the game is played, and I said this would require another volunteer. So who thinks they would like to join and meld minds with Dr. Know-It-All? Who would like to meld minds? Oh, sir, come on up.
hey.
Come on. Get up here. That is for the safety of our players. We'll just ask you to leave the drink on the side. All right. So, what's your name?
Smith.
Smith. All right. Give it up for Smith. Okay, so Smith, you are going to join Dr. Know-It-All. So when it's time for you to say a word, it's time for you to say a word. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fantastic. So hopefully we have a couple more questions sitting out there in the audience. Who's got a question? Another question. All right, what's your question?
What is in the abyss?
Oh.
Okay. What is in the abyss?
In the
Abyss
Is
a lot
of
confetti
and
Also,
some
pie?
and
also,
many
Aardvarks?
Okay, all right. Absolutely, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Another question for Dr. Know-It-All. Oh, okay, we'll go here first. All right, how do you teach a cat how to drive, Dr. Know-It-All?
to teach
a
Cat?
how
to drive
One?
needs
to push
The
cats into
many
cars?
and force
it
To
drive.
I think we can do one last question for Dr. Know-It-All. What is the last question for this evening?
Will my friend Connor find a wife in North Carolina?
All right. All right. So a lot on the line here. Will Connor find a wife in North Carolina? Dr. Know-It-All.
Obviously, Connor
will
more
then likely
find
a
wife in
North
Carolina
because he
is
dashing
and charming
and
tall
and short.
but
also
He may
be
sad
because he
is
also
married.
We're not going to go home empty-handed, so can we get him another pass to come back to First Coast Improv Comedy for the show? Great. So it looks like, I hope you enjoy, those of you who have come up here to volunteer. Thank you so much. We are now, the next game, you're just going to have to shout some suggestions out at us. We're going to play a game called Blind Line. So who are my players for Blind Line? We've got Katie, Brad, and Jess. We're going to send them out of the room. So on the count of three, say, players, go outside. 1, 2, 3. Players, go outside! Okay, so they are outside because they are not allowed to know what it is that we are about to do. The suggestions you are about to give to us. It sounds like we've got pens and paper over here. They're going to be writing down lines of dialogue that are going to be used in this scene. So we got to get some lines of dialogue. Let's start with movies. We love movies. Everyone goes to the movies. Tinseltown, baby. So let's get some movie lines. Who's got a good movie line? I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I never knew my father.
I never knew my father.
Baby in a corner.
And no one puts baby in a corner. All right, so that's three movie lines. Now let's switch to a song lyric or a line from a song. So who's got a line from a song?
I want to push you around.
I want to push you around.
Baby got back.
Baby got back. All
I can
right.
buy myself flowers.
Oh, what's that?
I can buy myself flowers.
I can buy myself flowers. All right. So that's three. We good on the writing? All right, so that's three. That's three movie, three music. Now let's get three other lines of any kind, like maybe a piece of advice that you've been given before.
Don't run with scissors.
Don't run with scissors. Don't run with.
This too shall pass.
What's that?
This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. And one more line.
You need more fiber.
You need more fiber. All right. And now, just for fun, one last thing. Let's get a couple. Let's get at least a couple stage directions of something that they can do on stage. Like they have to start doing jumping jacks or something like that. So, okay. Player has to hug somebody. So hug.
Parkour.
Okay. Parkour. And one more. Stand on one foot. Okay, stand on one foot. Good. All right, so let's recap. So those lines and those stage directions, our players aren't going to know what they are. They're going to get scattered around here and have to be used in the scene. So let's recap what we got.
All right, I'll be back. I want to push you around. Don't run with scissors. Hug somebody. This too shall pass. Baby got back. I never knew my father and do parkour.
I have nobody puts baby in a corner, stands on one foot, the stage direction. I can buy myself flowers and you need more fiber.
Wonderful. And what's this scene going to be? Where's this scene going to occur? Where does it take place? Okay, I heard a kitchen, so we're gonna kitchen. We gotta get our players back in. So on the count of three, say players come back. 1, 2, 3. Players come back! So this is blind line. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Yes!
Janine? Yes? When you came to work here at Sylvia's Kitchen, the most fantastic 5-star restaurant on all of Mayport Road, I told you we take our standards very seriously.
Yes, as I got my pants pressed and everything.
This too shall pass. And by this I mean your employment here. If you are not to step up your game, your carrot chopping is sloppy, and your spaghetti making is weak, and your cocktails are limp wristed.
Well, I never knew my father. My father was a chef, a bartender, he was a proprietor, and I just never knew, and that's why my skills are lacking.
Excuses. Every week with you, it's been something different. My cat escaped, you said, on your first week here.
My father.
My grandmother fell down and hurt her pinky finger, you said, on week 2.
That was his mother.
On week 3, you said nobody puts baby in a corner. And I believed you. I believed that you had a sister that was being put in a corner by people, and that you had to protect her, and that's why you had to leave early, but I can take the excuses no more.
That's right. Baby was very special to me because Mama liked her best, and I was protecting her in that corner. And I'll be back. This kind of disrespect, I can't take it out of my father's name. Or baby. Baby.
But wait, before you go, out of the goodness of my heart, I'll give you one final culinary test. If you can pass it, I will consider keeping you employed here. What you will do is you will cook 17 cabbages in a thick stew of butter and salt and brown sugar. If you can make the cabbage delicious, I'll keep you around. You need more fiber.
Is that, I mean,
can keep you. Uh-oh. You're getting a Charlie horse again, aren't you? Every day you come to work, it's a Charlie horse.
Chef Suzette!
Yes?
I would recognize that bounce from years away. I've been on a lifelong mission to find my daughter Janine. Janine, is it? Janine, it's you. I know I've been an absent father, but when my daughter's in need of cabbage milling, I can buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. But I've learned in this long life of the struggle, I cannot be my own daughter, so I've learned I need you.
Francois, I know this chain of restaurants that you started here on Mayport Road and that now exist all across the country. I know they're very successful and this is the weakest one. But I believe, unfortunately, sir, that your daughter is to blame. Oh, to wit, sir, don't run with scissors. Metaphorically speaking, your daughter is a pair of scissors, sir. And you are running with her, and you will poke my eyes out, and your business will go under.
Chef Suzette, what you fail to realize is my fabulous line of restaurants. I've built them all for my dear Janine. You are but a prop in my game of family chess. I want to push you around.
And just for fun, there's still 2 stage directions and 1 line left for anybody who wants to use it in a scene later on. We're just going to leave those right there. We are coming to the final game of our first half, which I need everybody on the stage for. All right. So this is a little competition game, a challenge game, where you saw Dr. Know-It-All. They know everything. Also, our players are very opinionated and they have a lot to say and they know a lot about a lot of topics. For instance, what is somebody's either job or like a interest that one of you all has? Give me like maybe an interest, a hobby.
Scuba diving.
Scuba diving. Okay, scuba diving. If you were raising your hand, just shout it out. Just shout it out. Scuba diving. So our players have a lot to say about scuba diving. So somebody's going to come forward and start talking about scuba diving. At any point, one of the other players can challenge something that they say for being inaccurate or lame or whatever it is. And I will let them know if they can take the place of the person talking. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock, and whoever is speaking at the end of 2 minutes is going to be our winner. So, players, are you ready?
Yes!
All right, scuba diving challenge. Please take it away.
Scuba diving. Scuba diving is an activity you do underwater, and scuba is an acronym for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Scuba diving entails, as the name suggests, using contained air under pressure to go deep down underwater for long periods of time. Now, this sounds like a lot of fun, and nothing should be difficult about it.
Challenge! That sounds terrifying.
Agreed, go.
We belong on land. We have lungs, and we can not swim well. Some of us.
Challenge!
Yes.
I was a varsity swimmer in high school. I happen to swim awesome.
Okay.
You all can be as awesome as I am if you just practice swimming. That's right. Swimming is a great, great asset to have. It's one of the...
Challenge!
Okay.
You can't possess swimming. That's not a tangible asset. It's a skill.
No, I'm sorry.
That's right. It is a tangible asset, folks, like I said. If you can learn to swim, it works.
Challenge!
Yes.
You have to be certified to scuba, and so you've already mastered the art of swimming.
Nope, sorry.
I will continue. Swimming works.
Challenge!
Yes.
Technically, if you have air on your back, you don't need to swim.
Okay.
I mean, once you're to the bottom, I don't know how you get back up.
Challenge! I know how you get back up.
Please let him tell us.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him.
So to get back up, you need to get positively buoyant. That means that you need to displace less water per your volume so that the water pressure...
Challenge!
Yes.
Science is dumb! None of that stuff he said is real! Scuba diving works on
Challenge!
magic!
Yes.
Everything I said was real.
Yeah.
Scuba diving works on magic and positive thinking. It happens because fairies exist and so do...
Challenge! Fairies are obviously airborne mythical creatures. The mythical creatures that help with scuba diving are submariners. Oh.
Since the gnomes and the fairies exist... And
Challenge! She's mentioning all these things, but not mermaids. Mermaids are clearly the essential, fantastical creature to have on your side when you're scuba diving. If your hose runs out of air, a mermaid
Challenge!
will come.
Yes, the air's not contained in the hose. It's the tank that would run out of air, not the hose.
Correct. Go.
Yeah. So the most important thing when you're scuba diving, guys, figure your equipment out before you go down there. You've got a mouthpiece. You've got a
Challenge! Take risks.
Challenge!
Yes.
Buy high, sell low!
Challenge! Never try anything new! Life is full of
Challenge!
terror!
I just want to be up there.
No.
Life is a terrifying nightmare! Stay at home!
Okay, so that was the end of our first half. So in a moment, we're going to take our very famous 10-minute intermission. During intermission, you can go visit Steve at the bar. He'll keep you going with more fluids. If you need to have less fluids, we have bathrooms over that way. Through that door, there's one to the right and one to the left. So avail yourselves of that. Or step outside where it's warm. Do any one of those things. Or just hang out in your seat. If you hang out in your seat and you're looking for somewhere to go and you're scrolling through whatever Twitter is called these days or Facebook or whatever, why don't you visit our website, which is firstcoastcomedy.com. Say that with me.
FirstCoastComedy.com.
It'll tell you about our shows. It'll tell you about our special performances like tomorrow's stand-up night at 7 o'clock. Nationally touring comedians. I know you won't be here tomorrow night, but if anybody is around tomorrow night, $17, 7 o'clock, nationally touring comedians, stand-up show right here. It's gonna be great. We also do classes. If this looks like fun, it is. We do classes. Those classes have a performance at the end. We also have some Sunday shows and performances. We got a lot going on here at First Coast Comedy. So check that out on the website. Check and see who's performing in the 10 o'clock show and all that good stuff. We can come to you, okay, if you want a show wherever you are, at your clubhouse, at your, kitchen. We can come to you. We got a van. We can bring entertainment to you. We can do corporate events. We can do, if you can dream it, we can do it. Okay? I just came up with that. That's 100% me original. Okay, fantastic. So thank you very much for being here. And now we will take our 10-minute
Intermission!
much for sticking around. You didn't leave it at intermission. Okay, well, who likes music? Good. At least some of you. Good. Well, we're gonna get musical right now. A little musical, yeah, with a little game we call Pass the Mic. So let me get everybody up for a little game of Pass the Mic. Okay, so yeah. All right. So yeah, Jared, you're in the middle. All right, so over there we got Michael in the tech booth. He's laying down some beats. Yep. Yeah. So Michael's gonna be laying down some beats for this next game of Pass the Mic. This is a rhyming game where we are going to be rhyming people's names in the audience. And this is going to be a game where they rotate. And just like the first game where we eliminated people, we're going to eliminate people again. So we're going to be rhyming a name. Let's say the name is Phil. So let's say the name is Phil. Let's just do an example of what this is going to look like. 5, 6, 7, 8.
We know this cool dude and his name is Phil. Pass the mic! Pass the mic! Oh, he's really rich, always pays the bill. Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
When he dies, he's leaving me in his will.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
He holds his stuff, he never does spill.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Okay, so that's how it's played. Oh yeah. You had one ready to go. Okay, I think an excellent example of how the game is played. So that's what. Yeah. So let's say that they tried to rhyme. We had spill already. Let's say somebody else used the word spill. Well, that's a repeat. They will be.
Hi there!
What if they rhyme fill with toboggan? Well, that's not a real rhyme. They would be.
Hi there!
What if they just do a little dance? They don't even come up with a rhyme. Well, I'm sorry, they'll be.
Hi there!
We're gonna see who's the last person standing. So we got our beat. We just need a name. So who's got a one-syllable name? And everybody's got a one-syllable name if you just shorten it. So who's got a one-syllable name we can use? What? Shan. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sitting over there, and her name is Shan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic! Her favorite character is Lieutenant Dan. Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
She had the 3 drinks and then she ran.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic! Oh, she spends too much time in the can. Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
She gonna fry you up some bacon in her pan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
She is a woo-woo, not a man.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Golden girl, Rue McClan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic! She lays out in the sun to get a new tan. Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
She is so very proud to be American.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic! She's a veteran served in Afghanistan. Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Really arm long, she's a big wingspan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Very smart, she always has a plan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Her favorite network is C-SPAN.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
And when it's really hot out, she uses a fan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
And she cooks up a really nice flan.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic! I didn't think this game would go this long! Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
Game is already Who knew how rich of a name Shan could be? So let's get another one-syllable name. Bob. What's that? Bob. 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 Brad, you're gonna start with Bob.
Count me in, baby.
5, 6, 7, 8.
A really handsome boy, and his name is Bob.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
He's extra employed, he has a job.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
In the game of tennis, the ball he lobs.
Pass the mic! Pass the mic!
And when he
walks into a room, he uses the knob. Pass the mic, pass the mic.
What's the munch down in that corner on the car?
Pass the mic. He's feeling real sad, man. Watch him sob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
He's very tidy. He's never a slob.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
To the barbecue, I'll bring the shish kebab.
Pass the mic, pass the mic. And when he gets into his car, he uses the key fob.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Watch the cash register, cause he might rob.
Pass the mic. Gonna look down on you, cause he's a big snob. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I can't think of stuff that rhymes with wow.
All right, Jess, once again, you're center. So, let's get to know. Oh, yes.
Mel. Mel.
All right, Mel.
Sitting over there, her name is Mel.
Pass the mic, pass the mic. Share your secrets to her and she'll never tell. Pass the mic, pass the mic.
Slurps those oranges right from the shell.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. She's a witch, put you under her spell. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Her favorite show is Keenan and Kel.
Pass the mic, pass the mic. And when she goes to the beach, she rides the toboggan, and that's what she does. You do that, man.
All right. Who's the next name? Joe. Joe.
Here's a valley fellow and his name is Joe.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. My dude never stops. Yeah, he always on go. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I got a pair of pants that he needs to sew.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
This right here's his favorite part of the show.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. He's very organized, got his ducks in a row. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
A female deer is called a Jew.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Hey man, drink a few more drinks and your cheeks will glow.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. If you didn't before, well now you know. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I need a Red Bull, otherwise I'll be slow-mo.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
It's your birthday party, let the balloon and blow.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. Can't have a beard cause it just won't grow. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'm at a high, but now I'm at a low.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Get him a free pass cause man he's po.
I feel like I let a repetition go in there too.
Yeah.
Somebody got away with a repetition. Anyway, Jared, I'm sorry you are. So we are down to our final two. It's Brad and Jess.
You got jokes.
All right, one last name. Let's hear it. One last name. Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle. There we go. Kyle.
Really cool guy and his name is Kyle. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I'll see you later, crocodile.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. Later alligator, no, after a while. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Singer, actor, love it, Lyle.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. Yo, that's real offensive. That's just vile. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Taylor Swift song sings its style.
Pass the mic. Pass the mic. No, I can't come out. I'm installing this tile. Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
I will get Hulu, but I need a free trial.
Who knew? Who knew? Alright, so now we're gonna play a game called Freeze, and we're just gonna play this Madcap style. So we're gonna start with 2 players up here on the stage, but at any time somebody off stage can yell the magic word, which is
Freeze!
At that point, whoever is on stage will have to freeze whatever they are doing wherever they are, and then a player will come in, tap a player out, take the position that that person is in, and then start an entirely brand new scene, and we're gonna keep on going. So I need 2 people who are going to start, and I need just any sort of inspiration. Just give me something.
Volleyball.
What's that?
Volleyball.
Volleyball is a suggestion. Freeze tag. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Hey baby, I'm here, the blues are calling. Toss sides and scramble.
I don't want to play with you anymore, Fred. You make it personal every time.
Hey, I won't make it personal this time. I promise you. Okay, we'll just play a friendly game. I'm just really proud of my skills.
Freeze! Hey, handsome. I saw you from across the bar, and I wanted to tell you that I think you look nice.
Whoa, thank you very much. A lot of people think I'm weird for bringing my dog into bars.
Freeze!
All right, Grandma, and so page 1 of my trip to the Bahamas. Here are me and Cynthia getting ready to go on the water slide off of the cruise ship.
Off of the cruise ship? You pushed Cynthia off the cruise ship?
Grandma!
Oh no, can she swim?
I'm coming back!
Freeze!
Oh, come on, you big kids can't hide from me. I know you're up in the treehouse. I'm coming in. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Oh, it's just birds.
Freeze! I brought you 2 Happy Meals, Oscar. I know you're not supposed to leave the house because of the restraining order. So you just go ahead and enjoy those and stay inside forever.
Freeze! It's finally arrived. My jetpack. I can't believe I'm about to fly to the moon. Here we go.
Baby got back!
Freeze! Yeah. According to the treasure map, the treasure's in this narrow little cave.
Oh, boss, you can't go in there alone.
Thanks for your support. I'm going in.
I got you 6, boss.
It's narrow and ooh, there's a cabin in here.
Oh, you get in.
As a southern snake, I love the moment when I get to shed my skin. Slither, slither, slither.
The memory of the slither will stay with me. Ah. All right. Well, we have now come to what is going to be our final game of the evening. That is so kind of you to be sad at this moment of the show, but don't worry. This is our most challenging game, and it is a doozy. It is called 4 Things, and I need who are my 2 people I'm sending out of the room? It's going to be Katie and Dave. So Katie and Dave are going to be away outside for what we are about to do. So on the count of 3, say Katie and Dave, goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Katie and Dave, goodbye.
Never know.
Well, no, yes, you'll never know. You'll never know unless anybody wants to use one of these suggestions as a thing for the next game. All right, so we need to get 4 things from you. So first, the first thing, let me get a sport of some kind.
Rugby.
Rugby. Okay, so rugby. Second thing that I need, let's get a household chore. Washing dishes. For the third thing, let's get what somebody's hobby or an interest that you have, an active kind of thing. Scrapbooking. Scrapbooking. And what did I hear from back here?
Playing gotcha club. Video game.
Okay, playing video games. So our the fourth thing will be playing video games.
What was third, Johnny?
The third thing was
Scrapbooking, Johnny.
Scrapbooking. That's why we write it down, because our memories start to go. The third thing was scrapbooking. The fourth thing is yeah, exactly. It's improv. I do this so I don't have to remember lines and play. Okay. So our first thing was
Rugby.
Rugby. Okay. So rugby, you're not using a ball. The ball is something else. What is it that isn't like maybe it's ball size? Maybe it's much larger than a ball.
A baby.
It's a cat. We're gonna go with a cat. So the ball is a cat, and you're not wearing a rugby shirt. Yeah, that's it's just a rugby shirt with a collar and stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's not a rugby shirt. They're wearing some other thing. A nightgown. So they're playing rugby in a nightgown. And the team that they are playing is the cast of like a movie or a show, like Friends or Hamilton. They're playing the cast of Hamilton. All right, fantastic. What's the second thing?
Washing dishes, Johnny.
Okay, washing dishes. All right, but they're washing dishes, and the dishes it's not actually a dish. It's something else. What can we throw the dish away? And it is a door. A door. They're washing doors. And when they're washing doors, it's not water that it's washing in. What other, like, maybe liquid or liquid-ish thing? Lemonade. Lemonade. They're washing it in lemonade. And it's not, and they're not using dish soap. The soap is something maybe thicker than lemonade or water. Yogurt. 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 All right. What's our third thing? Or scrapbooking. So scrapbooking, but we're not putting like photographs or like little mementos in our scrapbook. What are we putting in our scrapbook?
Hair.
Hair. We are hair booking. All right. So we are scrapbooking hair, and in the scrapbook itself, it's not made of leather or vinyl or some other material that you would expect a scrapbook to be made out of. It's made out of what? Two pieces of hair. We're getting very Seven vibes right now. Drywall. Okay, drywall. So it's hair, drywall, and I think that's probably enough for scrap. I think that's enough. That's enough for that one. What's our next? What's that?
You gotta glue it.
Got it. Okay, fine. All right. You gotta glue it, but the glue isn't glue. It's syrup. It's syrup. All right. Syrup. Okay. All right. By popular demand, you thought it wasn't hard enough. We just made it harder. Okay. What's the next thing?
Video games.
Video games. Okay, but when you're playing video games, it's not on a TV or a monitor. It is what other thing?
Calculator.
It's a giant calculator. Okay, they're playing video games on a calculator, and they're not using a joystick or a controller. They are using what? Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids. All right. And you know, hey, it's like it's Mario Kart. And I'm here with my Sour Patch Kids, and there's somebody else here with their Sour Patch Kids. Who's this person? Somebody recognizable by like their voice and their mannerisms. Who? What? Barney. Barney the dinosaur. Alright. So, I think that's all four things. And we've twisted them a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. So now let's put this all together about what is going on. So the reason why Katie and Dave have been out there for a very long time, wondering what is going on in here. These four things are what they're going to have to come up here and guess. All right. So they're going to have to guess the things that you've given them, but it's not going to be as easy as them just being able to be told what it is that they are guessing. No, they're going to have to interpret using what is happening through gibberish and mime. So our players can only use gibberish and mime to communicate scrapbooking, hair, and so on and so forth. So this is gonna be a head-to-head contest, and we have over there we've got a underneath there we've got. Let's see what they're playing for. What are they playing for? They're playing. So this is the grand prize that they are playing for. So we're going to see. Do you think they can do it? Yeah. Good. I don't know. Love the confidence. So, well, let's recap. Let's recap what we've got. So, who's here to recap? All right, Jerry, take us through.
All right, we got rugby, but instead of a ball, we're playing rugby with a cat. Instead of a shirt, we're wearing nightgowns, and our opponents are the cast of Hamilton. Everybody say one. One. Number two, we're washing dishes, but the dishes are actually doors. Our water is lemonade, and our soap is delicious yogurt. Everybody say two. Two. Third, we'll be doing some scrapbooking. The photos are actually hair. Our book is made of drywall, and the glue is syrup. Everybody say three. Three. And then we'll be playing video games, but our monitor is actually a calculator. Our controller is some Sour Patch Kids. And we're playing these video games with Barney. Everybody say, get out of my crazy dreams! Get out of my crazy dreams!
All right! So, let's see if they've got it in them, and if our players got it in them. They may not do it in the exact order you gave it to them, so these could be in any order, but let's see how our players do on the count of three. Say, players, good luck. 1, 2, 3. Players, good luck! Okay, so we've got some wonderful things for you. They are prepared. All right, so you feeling ready?
Yes.
All right, so Dave, you are going to go first with your team over here. This is 4 things, and it begins now.
How many balls?
And then squishy.
Squishy.
And then
Huh?
And then.
And then? Oh, like,
Ten more seconds together. All right, Dave. Look straight ahead. All right. So, let's see if you know what you're doing.
I'm washing dishes.
Okay.
The dish is a door.
Yeah.
The water is lemonade.
Uh-huh.
And the soap is non-fat plain yogurt.
All right. Two points there. 2 points. So, Katie, let's see if you can tie. And go.
Monkey stand a woken bugger, pooga, onion, wonky poker, who's your poker do? Scubba. Husky Parado, Scabba, Boganaba, Saba, Shagaba, Saba, Hogabara, Scabba, Kappa, Scabba, Sky, Skippy, back, scoop, what are you doing?
God help me! I'm playing rugby! The ball thing is a kitty cat!
Yeah!
I'm doing it against not another team, but the cast of Hamilton! nothing.
Dave is if you're keeping score. All right. So, Dave, you're up next with your team. And take it away.
Splooshy, splooshy, scrapbooking.
Okay.
The pictures are hair. The glue is like maple syrup.
Yeah.
And the scrapbook is shellac.
Let's see, Katie, can you steal?
The pages, the book. Is it the pages in the book? The pages are the barn door.
Or a fence.
10 seconds to clean it up. Six.
Splooshy, splooshy. Splooshy, splooshy.
2, 1. Okay. Dave.
Dried paint.
A corkboard. Wet paint.
Dave.
A dry erase board.
A chalkboard.
Further away.
Bulletin board.
Further away. All right. Sorry. What is it, audience? It was drywall.
Drywall.
So obvious.
Drywall.
Okay. So Dave did not move ahead on that one. So we're gonna see. Katie, you ready for this one?
Ready? Let's go.
Okay, players, you ready?
Yes.
Anyway. What are you doing?
I'm playing video games.
Oh.
And the controller is Sour Patch Kids. And I'm playing with Barney. And the TV, I forgot it. The TV thing, he went away and then it went over there. And then he did other stuff that I don't remember.
It was a telephone.
It's a calculator!
That was the rare 5-point answer. It's Katie's last night with us.
And it's all your fault.
So of course I had to give it.
So it's a pity win!
Pity win is still a win. Yes. Oh, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you to our audience volunteers. Let's keep it going for them. You have been a wonderful audience. We hope to have a bunch of wonderful audiences after you. So please, if you enjoyed this show, please leave a review on TripAdvisor, where you could really use it right now. But put it on your social media. We're on the social media, so like, retweet, TikTok, or like all that. Yeah, do all that. We like it. And also, please use word of mouth. That is still the best way to get people in all of these seats. So if you enjoyed it, please tell people that you like. If you did not enjoy it, please tell people you don't like. We will take their money. Leave us a Google review. We get a lot of, we're so blessed to have a lot of 5-star reviews. If you're thinking of leaving less than a 5-star review, just like think about what you're really doing with your life. Right? Do you need to put that out into the world? No. Oh, but you've been wonderful. Thank you so much. Give it up for you. Give it up for everybody. Mike, take us out. Hey!
All right, everybody, let's give it up for your players. Adam Feynman, Katie Rubin, Nick Fogan, Brad Burrow Jr., Ken Blitzer, Jared Johnson.